Sharks? I'm Fran Harris from Dallas, Texas. Yeah.
Hey.
And I'm seeking $350,000 in exchange for 20% of my company.
Okay.
Sharks, the sports drink category is a $23 billion opportunity. The problem is that a lot of these companies who are purporting to have functional hydration are actually putting water in bottles that are full of nothing more than sugar, artificial colors and ingredients, and you guessed it, salt. Sharks, consumers
That's salt.
are not
It looked like bacon.
gonna settle for a sports drink that overpromises and underdelivers, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish. You know why? You know why?
No, why?
Because there's a new sports drink in town, and she's got game.
Yeah.
Introducing Electra, a better-for-you functional beverage hydration company that's going to change the sports drink game forever. Sharks, I played on an undefeated Division I women's basketball team at the University of Texas. I also played on the WNBA's first championship team with the Houston Comets. So, safe to say I've consumed a lot of hydration and sports drinks. And I can tell you without a doubt that everyday athletes, hustlers, and doers, what they're looking for, and Electra delivers on every single one of those. And yeah, there's some competition out there, but let me tell you, Sharks,
there's like everyone and their mom has got a sports drink nowadays, right?
Yeah, that or a coffee brand. Everybody seems to be starting a coffee
energy
brand.
drink. Yeah, you name it, right? Tough.
It is, and the big players, the Powerades, the Coca-Colas and the Pepsis of the world, they got a lot of marketing dollars behind to make sure that, and a lot of position to be able to make sure that they're the drink that's in your hand, not somebody else's.
Yeah. Coming for that ass. So, there's really only one question remaining. Who's ready to electrify their hustle, end the tyranny of these sugary sports drinks, and help me raise this billion-dollar baby?
Good job.
Let's go.
Are we going to try these?
Yes, you are going to try those.
Quite
So
the
those are the
valuation, right?
It is. So what is that? 1.5 million, 1.6 million.
Yeah, 1.6.
Yeah. I'm trying to get better at this whole math in my head thing. I promise you, I am good at math. You're doing it on the spot. There's so many things. I'm changing the camera angles.
Yeah. It's actually what, 175. Right?
Oh, okay, 175. There you go. Thank you. You know what? You're a guest that helps. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Nate. And you know what else I appreciate? I appreciate people taking the time to leave us comments down below about what they think. And you know what? I know we talk too much. This is a reaction channel. If you don't like it, go find somebody else's. But I still appreciate you watching and commenting either way, because it does help the channel. And I just appreciate people in general taking time to watch the content, or not. You know what? Don't watch the content. Either way, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But leave your comments below.
Flavors. There is Liddy Lemonade, there is Passion Punch, and there is, Orange.
Passion Punch
is good.
Is that
I like
particular
that
top seller?
So those are our launch flavors.
You haven't sold any yet.
Good question, Kevin. Already showing how wonderful you are. No, we haven't sold them. We literally just launched about 10 days ago. Wow.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully she has some big, maybe a purchase order or... you don't generally patent, but at least a trade secret or something, that's worth.
She's got the WNBA locked in for her drink or something. Who knows?
Maybe.
Got to have something here, right?
Yeah.
What do you use to sweeten it?
We are using monk fruit to sweeten it.
The question that we will get to either sooner or later is, you mentioned a few competitors. Now, they're not just ordinary competitors. They are bone-crushing monsters who own this category. What is the plan for you to get distribution in the bone-crushing business of sports beverages?
Well, Kevin, you heard my background. I'm not afraid of competitors. Yep. I've competed all my life.
And
competition is a good thing. The plan is to go direct to consumer online, but I do
A 12-pound box?
That's going to be
Let
expensive.
me finish. The plan is to go direct to consumer as well as to go to retail. My background is I was a salesperson for Procter & Gamble, so I'm very familiar and have a lot of experience in the CPG market. So I get the freight. I get how expensive it's going to be, but I also believe that you have to go direct to consumer because there are a lot of consumers online who are looking for hydration, and we need to be there just like we need to be there at retail.
So at that point, my question would be is, can you take your formula, turn it into a powder, ship it, and then you put the water in the, in it, right? Like, can you do that? Is that an opportunity to ship, and then you can start to try to crush it? And not only that, do you have the added eco-friendly model to it, right? Like to basis to be like, hey,
Water
look,
bottles.
yeah, exactly. There's no water bottle waste, there, and you use your own water bottle. And because you're in sports, guess what? You're probably gonna have a water bottle.
Yeah.
But why did you decide to go with a drink as opposed to a mix?
Because once you are hustling and you're active, you want to walk into a convenience store or a store and you want to grab something then. Right? You don't want to grab a water and then grab your mix and then have to do all that. But I think the convenience factor is a big thing.
And I get that. It's just getting that space in
Totally.
the cooler, right, is hard. And then trying to be direct to consumer is even harder because
It's
it's
got to be mixed direct to consumer. That's a 24-pound case, 12. It'll weigh 24 pounds.
Agree. I think it's important to be both. I think it's important to be on shelf, and I think it's important to have a mix that people can order online. The shipping's going to be less.
As somebody who works out, I always have to replenish potassium. So the amount of potassium relative to the amount of calories is really good.
Thank you.
So that's positive.
That's good. Ding,
My
ding.
challenge is, with the Mavs, I already have 2 big deals with sports drink manufacturers.
Okay.
So I can't touch anything at all. But I just got to tell you, the formulation is great, the taste is great, but unfortunately, for those reasons, I'm out.
That's so tough, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, why sports drink? I mean, like, out of all the things you could go and do, it just seems like such a tough nut to crack. And we haven't heard anything yet to tell us, like, where this valuation's coming from, why sports drink, what's the plan here, which I'm sure they're going to hammer down on her here soon, but
maybe
not a lot of info has been given yet.
Yeah, I mean, part of in the editing world of TV, they might have already established the fact that, she was in sports. That's why you got to the sports drink. There was no sports drink that actually she found that was good, right? And not full of sugar and not full of all these other things. So, and it's gotta be crushing for her to get Mark to say that, but she had to have known. Right? I would think she'd have to know that, right? Like, you're going into
would know that. She would totally know that. Yeah.
But it's still crushing, and then gotta be crushing to hear it, right? And that's the thing. But you know what? It's not crushing to hear about my friend Nate Bailey. Nate Bailey, tell the super entrepreneurs who you are, what you do, and where they can reach you.
You bet. Yeah, I can now say I'm a reality TV, I won't say star, but participant. Just
soon to be star. Soon to be star
on the show Surviving Man, coming out here soon in July 2021. But I'm a leadership business coach. Leadership experiences, just got done with our championship leadership 24-hour Texas Class 4. So I help people through 3-day, 1-day experiences get the most out of themselves, show them how to really become a championship leader in all areas of life. So yeah, more info, you can check me out, natebailey.org.
Awesome. And you absolutely should. If you want to rocket your sales, go over to superjoepardo.com/rocket or the link in the description below to get my free sales rocket guide. It's a free PDF guide. You get delivered right to your inbox. It's got 5 proven methods that I use when I work with business owners and entrepreneurs one-on-one to help them grow their sales. Go to superjoepardo.com/rocket. Get at me in the comments below. Like Yoma, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but the people that tell me I talk too much on the reaction channel. If you got something to say, you got input, please drop it in the comments below. If you could smash that subscribe button, because we are almost to 1,000 subscribers on the Super Joe Pardo Show channel here, which is absolutely awesome. Ding, ding. As well as make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video into the hands of more super entrepreneurs like yourself. Now let's find out if she can ball her way to a deal. Is that good?
Yeah, close
Working
enough.
full time on this now?
I am.
Where are you manufacturing this?
So we manufacture it in a little place called Capel, which is right outside of Dallas.
Are you going to be using a distributor?
Yes, we actually I got an email today from one of the largest distributors who wants to see a sales sheet on it because I dropped some of it off last week.
And what is your first production run going to be?
The first production run will probably be between 20 or 30,000.
And where are you getting that money from?
We had some of that meeting, and hopefully the rest of it will come from this little audience right here.
So you can't take that product in until you get the money from us, right?
That's right. Good job, Barbara.
Freddie, how do you spend the $350,000? Could you break that down for me?
Production, it would probably be somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. Okay. In terms of R&D, probably 25,000 or something like that. I've
Total
already got
about
proposals for those.
50,000. And the rest of the money, what would you do with that?
So I would also hire someone for logistics, sales, and marketing.
So first of all, I love you because I love your straightforwardness and your strength and your confidence. I would be uber excited about you, but the drinks themselves aren't really my cup of tea. And so for those reasons, I'm out.
You're out. Thank you, Lori.
You have a very impressive background. You're pissed.
That's tough. It's a shame that, obviously she's already so entrenched where she's at. So, but I mean, we've seen deals where the shark is like, I'm investing in you, not the business. Right. But this is so new, right? So it's not like, oh, like clearly this isn't quite working out. Like she's just getting started, and so literally 10 days ago. 10 days ago was crazy because of the fact that when they filmed this in season 12, she had to quarantine for 2 weeks in a hotel room, or 10 days in a hotel room. Yeah. So like literally, like she launched it and then left to go, or launched it from the hotel room. I guess it's crazy. Ding ding for effort, but yeah, that sucks that Lori just couldn't get there.
It's flawless. There's no data on sell-through here, friend. You are running. And you want to take my $350,000 and experiment on it.
Absolutely, I do.
Whether this can work or not, you don't have enough data to do that. I don't want to discourage you, but I also don't want to see you crash and burn. Confidence is not enough.
I hear what you're saying. First of all, I win. All I do is win. So even though I'm new in this category, I'm going to continue because I know that I'm going to be able to carve out a niche place for Electra.
I mean, has she won in business before? Like winning in sports is one thing, and have you transferred those skills on the court to the application of business?
I mean, if she did, they either cut that out of the story or she hasn't brought it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot to come in and ask for $350,000. Forget the 20% part, right? Like they could ask for 50%. That's not right now. There's no valuation. There's really no real tangible valuation. I mean, because you have the formula, you have the time, the research. She said $25,000 for research and development, but like, what else is she researching and develop? More drink flavors? I don't. I'm not quite sure there. So, and it sounds like she doesn't have the money for even to make the first batch, if I'm understanding that correctly. So,
yeah, that's what it sounded like. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not looking good. It is not looking good for Miss Electra.
I will say, I mean, maybe because Damon has a lot of gym connections. I mean, hopefully he liked the taste. If he did, I could see him coming in and being like, "I'll take 33% or 40%, and let's go make this thing." But he already might have a drink deal himself because of the fact that he has all these CrossFit gyms and things that he's involved with. So.
We are coming for that ass. That's it.
Any other category, any other product,
anything
else,
come
that
on,
kind
Mr.
of
Wonderful.
Confidence would be very useful.
No, it wouldn't. Stop. You would because there's plenty of other industries that he's crushed people on because they're like, it's frozen food, right? So there's only so much room in the freezer, right? Or it's even just a grocery store item in general. It's like, no, it's too tough because you got to pay for that space and you're gonna get crushed.
Look, I wish you the best, I really do, but I'm not taking this ride with you. I'm sorry, I'm out.
So, okay, turns out you're not so Mr. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for that.
I disagree. I think he absolutely still is, but
for sure.
He didn't want to crush her. He didn't want to say, this will never work, blah blah blah. He just like, $350,000 is a lot of dough to send out onto an unproven product in a very super hyper competitive market with tons of money.
I don't think
in
it was not unreasonable at all, and he, it's pretty straightforward.
Let me back up for a second, because I don't want to say super competitive and say that as if I'm saying she's not super competitive. What I'm saying is super competitive in the sense of how much money is spent, and $350,000 is literally, I don't know, probably if you looked at Powerade and you looked at their billboard budget or something for a year, for billboards or just for bus stop signage or something and that might not even be that might just be a fraction of literally just that. So it's tough. It's a tough spot.
Damon.
I don't want to agree with Kevin, but I've had a lot of challenges with this area, and I just wouldn't be able to help you with this because it's just so difficult. So I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
Damon, there's not more you can say there.
He cut to the chase. He's like, I'm out. I had the feeling, though, I mean, it's a sports drink. That's why we've watched the show, in the episodes before, and it's tough. It's with a sports drink. It's like, man, that's been done every day, for the last 20 years. Come to us with something, or you better have a track record of hey, this is how many units we've already put out. She doesn't have any of that.
Right. And look, she's just launched it. So maybe she can get a deal with Barbara. Maybe Barbara will take that ride with her, but I'm sure that Barbara's probably going to want a lot more than 20% for $350,000. I wouldn't be surprised if she came in and said, I'll go 50% or 40% with you.
Barbara, just me and you.
It's okay. I don't mind.
That's a lot.
Yeah. I wish I hadn't come in here and pitched a beverage business. I rarely agree with Kevin, but I do. It's the worst possible space. The very first money I lost on Shark Tank was to a small company, a guy with fire in his belly, great conviction, right formulation, named Chill Soda. I lost that money in a month. Boom. So it's a terrible space. So for you to stand here and be so fearless, you're a hell of a salesman. When I heard that pitch, there wasn't a single word wasted. But I'm not willing to risk $350. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you $100,000 cash up front, a $250,000 line of credit, but because it's a high-risk deal, I want 40% of the business.
Yeah, 40%. Yep.
Now who's wearing the wings?
Who's doing this now? Barbara.
Now,
take it.
Look, it's a formulation, right? It's a company. It's a formulation. She's still going to be in control of the company. She needs the money, or she's going to have to go get the money from somewhere else. So it's not she's kind of in a situation where she doesn't have to take it, but if she don't get it from there, she got to get it from somewhere. And it's not a little bit of a significant amount of money. Huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. If she really doesn't have any cash to just get this thing going, which isn't a good sign to begin with, but if she is as badass as she says she is, maybe she doesn't need the deal. Maybe she just goes and she hasn't even really given it a shot yet. That's
true. That is well, yeah. I mean, but if she doesn't have the money to produce the drink, it's a little hard to sell a drink that you can't, you can't produce.
Testament that the WNBA doesn't pay as well as the NBA, right?
Yeah, that unfortunately that is true. Especially, I mean, there's a great example of this in Undercover Billionaire Season 2. I'm doing the Monique series, and it launches. It just probably launched this past Friday when you're seeing this video. But she, goes around and she's like, "Oh, I want to, Nate, I want to sell my juice shots. Can I sell? You guys sell juice shots here? Can I sell my juice shots in your store? Nate, can I? Yeah. Oh, I can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's the next question you ask? Can I try them?
Yeah, can I try it for
sure?
Right.
I don't have any. Sorry. I got it. So, it's one of those things where it's like you gotta have it, right? And get
the shots. Yeah.
You can have the best sports drink in the world, but if you ain't got it for someone to try, then it ain't gonna go. You ain't gonna get very far with it. Let's see if Barbara can get this deal done here.
Electra, but she wants a much bigger stake in the business than the 20% Fran came in offering.
I'll give you $100,000 cash up front, a $250,000 line of credit, but because it's a high-risk deal, I want 40% of the business.
Yowza.
Who's getting that ass now?
Barbara, I really
Oh Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Thanks, Mark.
Really appreciate that offer. And I can't tell you this until we decide whether we're going to work together, but I have some things that are in place.
You might want to tell me now.
I should tell you now. You think so?
Yeah.
I do have a couple of Hall of Famers. One is an NFL Hall of Famer. One is an NBA Hall of Famer who are ready to come to the table to bring their influence to move this product.
Not their cash.
Both of them are
free?
cash. Both of them are cash. But I told them, yes, both of them are cash. So I told them
Thank you
that.
for hiding that until everybody was out.
See, I wanted to see
Yeah,
who's
why?
with me, Barbara.
Just
I wanted to
saying
see who's
that
with me.
now.
Yeah, I mean that. Well, so often we see like the celebrity walk out with the entrepreneur, or at least one of them comes out to be with them, which adds a level of credibility. But I've seen it go the other way too, right? Like the Vinny Wad. Actually, I think they did get. I don't remember if they got a deal on that one or not. But if you get subscribed, you can go back and check that out in our Shark Tank. Our Shark Tank Biz Coach Reacts video playlist. So go check that out. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't always go the way you think it's going to go just because you show up with a celebrity in tow. But yeah, she waited so long to, like, Barbara could have just been out and then she'd have been like, but I got celebrity, I got celebrity endorsements. Which, I mean, if you're going to launch a product like that, you probably should have some celebrity endorsements on tap to,
absolutely. Right.
to kind of give it a little push.
And these are real offers that are on the table. So I like your offer, but not for 40%. Would you be willing to take 25% for the same deal? And we have a deal.
I'll take 30% if you could bring those two big fish in with us. And if not, all bets are off.
So if I can't get both of them in, you're out completely?
If you don't bring them in, you don't get the 100,000, you don't get the credit line. You're going to have to take a gamble yourself here, but I think that's only fair because I'm taking a huge gamble myself.
So I'm not sure that I want both of them.
Oh, you're not sure?
That I want both of them.
Okay.
I could get both of them.
I'm going to trust you that if you could get the good one, then yes, I'll do that. But if you don't get
I wonder
them,
who these names
you don't
are.
get anything.
Let's do what, 30%?
random
You get 30%, you bring the big fish in, and still the structure of my deal is the same: $100,000 with $250 credit line.
You drive a hard bargain, Barbara.
It's not a hard bargain. You just gotta do it. You have to do it because of it can still fall apart. I mean, so many of these deals do fall apart after the fact. So you're talking about 5% in a long game that's going to require a lot of money, and to have a shark behind you, you're not going to have to go and raise more money later.
Right.
So and again, we're talking about a formulation of a drink. So like you could start another one tomorrow with a slightly different formulation, depending on your contract. If you don't, screw yourself up there where you can't compete or whatever. But if the company goes under, then there's nothing to compete against, right? So it's like, okay, we just start over, or maybe don't pick sports drink next time. I mean,
Say yes. It's a good deal.
do it. Just do it.
What'd you say, Mark?
I just
Said
said
you
it'd
had
be a
no
great deal.
choice.
I always have a choice,
There's
but
no choice when it comes to Barbara.
I always have a choice.
Come on, just do it. Do it.
I love the deal, and I'll take your deal, Barbara. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. But let's go.
Yeah. Let me check out their website here after she walks off.
When Barbara makes an offer, you have no choice. You have to take that deal.
There's no question beverages are difficult, but all I've done all my life is win. And with Barbara on board, I know I'll keep winning. Woo! We are coming for that ass.
I think it's a good deal.
You only get to live once. Why live in hell?
So they can hang out with you, Kevin. Come on.
Oh man! All right, let's check out their website here. Okay, so I love seeing faces, and I love her face, and that's awesome. It's a little hard to read this over the So this aired back in January 8th, 2021. There's the drink. Looks like is that powder? Oh, they have powder. Ding ding.
They went powder.
Go. Yes. That's awesome. So Passion Punch, Liddy Lemonade. Oh, that's awesome. And Orange. I love it. Let's see. Where's
the endorsement?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering here. Was are one of these people famous? I'm not.
I don't think so. You would think the endorsement, the Hall of Famer, would be on the front page.
I mean, it says, "Will it
spot.
fit?" Angela Hine. Maybe they are famous. I'm not a big famous person. So, I don't know all the famous peoples, but apparently they've appeared They've gotten lots of great press, even HGTV. It's a bit odd, I guess, but
yeah.
They got themselves a video. Like, I love seeing faces. I think it's great. The Shark Tank thing, I'm always a big fan of them sprinkling the Shark Tank in on the website. Maybe a little more than, plastering it right at the top. But, you're riding the Shark Tank.
Right.
Shark Tank deal here. Let's see. So if we go retailers, who's carrying it, right? What have they done since January? Well, since this was filmed back in something. Okay, so it looks like I can request to bring their drink in. Oh boy. Let's see. Shop wholesale. Fair.com has it, which I've never. Have you ever heard of Fair.com? I've never heard of Fair.com.
Never heard of it. Yeah.
Ooh, man. Okay.
I wonder if the deal fell apart. Remember, she said, "Hey, if you bring in this whale, then we get a deal. If not, it's off."
Yeah. Well, what's live with Fran? Let's see. Sign up for lives and SMS text messages. Was it Wednesdays at 12:30? Huh. I'm curious though. Where is their? Okay, so they have a blog. Our sports drink's healthy. Let's see. It's got probably got some SEO to it. A little on the short side for the post, but not terrible. What I want to see is where's their social media? Oh, here it is at the bottom. Just come on, Joe. Yeah. Get with it. Let's see. So 366 people like the page. She is posting it. So she's out there. She's putting herself out there. Madeline Burke of Sports Illustrated.
To pitch your brand new sports drink.
Okay, so she's got something. Shout out to Electra when Barbara was on Ellen. Cool. Twitter. Twitter's not really popping there either. Maybe Instagram. Okay, there we go. There you go. Instagram's got 2,200 posts. Always a big fan of faces in the feed, in the grid, because you when you see faces, that just generally speaking gets more than not faces.
Yeah. Right.
But. Yeah, and they also have a YouTube channel where they're hosting. So their basketball ad has 645 views. So Fran, if you're watching this, I'd love to have you come on the show and talk about your business, talk about your experience with Shark Tank. Feel free to reach out, Joe at superjoepardo.com, or down in the comments. We'll get connected. No big deal. It'll be awesome to have you on. Love your energy. For Nate Bailey, I'm Super Joe Pardo. I hope you have a great day after you smash that like button and get subscribed so we can help more super entrepreneurs find this channel and get the information that they need so they don't make missteps along their journey. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.